All right, hey there, Corner Dweller, Spectre 531 coming back at you, and today I'm about to finally do something I've been wanting to do for so long. I'm finally about to get me a piece of tail. Yes, I am. This has been a long time coming, but it's finally happening. It is finally happening for your man here. Okay, so we are about to start right now with the perfect date, and we're about to get on in this. Okay, so as you can see, I've already started chapter 1, but I just went through the prologue. Basically, what's happening here so far is I've been chosen to go to this island, this big experimental island for, you know, cat research and whatnot. And basically something a little screwy happened on the first night, whereas I got lost in some wilderness, and basically I'm slowly turning into a werecat type hybrid right now. I need to try to find an antidote, and to get an antidote, that means I need to start romancing some of these cute little kitties here. So that's where we're at right now, Corner Dwellers. We're about to get this on and popping, so let's get on into this. Okay, this is the very first day. All right, we're about to see just which way to go and which way to turn here. Okie dokie. Let's see. I hate when stuff falls down, you know. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so let's go. Let's see what's happening here. All right. Yes, okay, these are the cats that we've met already. There's Floofy Butt, there's Trixie, McMurphy, Kibbles, Snooty Booty, and there's one with a bunch of question marks down there. So, okay, well, we're not going to date any of them just yet because, you know, we don't know them yet. So, we're about to do some research. Oh, wait a minute, and recon. Wonder what reconnaissance is about. Okay, anyway, we're gonna do some research today. 0 out of 18 research is completed. Okay, well, that's the point. That's why I'm trying to research some stuff. Research 5. Time to round up some rowdy kitties. Okay, let's go. Cat collection. It's a sunny afternoon. Most of the cats are lazing on the beach. Perfect, like shooting fish in a barrel. Okay. I double check my supply list. Crate, treats, sedatives, snare, catnip, antiseptic, cream for myself. Okay, y'all, as you can see, this text is super freaking slow. Okay, but I've got everything. I'm gonna try to speed it up. I have a sick feeling in my tummy, but I ignore it as best I can. This is going to be a challenge, but I'm pleased the professor's trusting me with the more physical tasks. I walk out onto the beach, feeling like the child catcher. Ooh, we almost said child killer. That would have been unpleasant. I keep reminding myself that I'm doing this for the greater good, even if it makes me unpopular with the cats. I set up the crate in an unsuspecting location to keep the snare hidden behind my back. At first I stroll around trying to look as casual as possible, whistling a tune as I walk. I get close to one of the smaller cats. I start to stroke her. Hey, I want this to be as painless as possible. The cat responds well to me. She even starts to purr gently. Are you going to come with me? Cat looks at me, big, wide, loving eyes. Come on then. I pick the cat up, carry her to the crate, and place her gently inside. I lock it shut, even though the cat makes no attempt to escape. Well, that went better than expected. This may be a good day after all. Emboldened by my success, I approach one of the slightly larger cats. Uh-oh. Hey, matey, shall we get in the basket? I give him a little stroke. He doesn't respond badly, although he doesn't seem particularly interested either. I put my hands on either side of his body, ready to pick him up. Uh-oh. He doesn't look happy about it and growls a warning at me. Hey, mister, it's going to be okay. We're just going on a little trip, all right? As soon as I start to lift, all hell breaks loose. Yowling and hissing, he scratches my arms to ribbons. I try to get him in the basket, but he stretches out and I can't fit him in. Oh, ow, oh no. I know when I'm defeated and I have to let him go. He scarpers off into the distance. Yeah, that says scarpers. Okay. I look down at my ravaged arms. Note to self, wear long sleeves when on caging duty. Okay, well, we got the one cute little kitty, so yay. Alright. I picked up some good kitty. Okay. Antidote 14%. Alright, we are making progress. Okay, now. Recon. I honestly don't know what recon is, y'all. I am not gonna lie to you. Maybe I should just do some more research today. Okay, number 12. Slow day today. I've only got to organize a few samples from previous field trips. Okay. Cool. And the next two we'll do recon because I don't today I'm in the lab doing flora research. It's not the most exciting job, but if I keep my head down, I can get through it quickly enough. It really just consists of unpacking the new samples of plants and flowers that the professor and I have collected on our foraging expeditions, and logging them to the database of organic substances on the computer. Most of them are commonplace plants that grow abundantly in the forest, but occasionally we come across something more rare, exotic even. One of the samples I'm looking at today is Calendula incana maritima, which is very interesting indeed. I can't help speculating it's been cultivated in the marigold's little greenhouse and then transplanted to open ground. Now, we're going to take a slight side note. Y'all know I just killed reading those big words. Heck yeah. Ghost Spectre, it's your birthday. Hey, Ghost Spectre. Okay, sorry y'all, sorry. You got to pat yourself on the back sometimes, because if you don't, nobody else will. Or give you any loving. But anyway, okay, let's get back to this. Okay. I'm distracted momentarily by the sound of clinking glass, and I turn to see the beautifully manicured paw of a Sphinx cat tapping on the beaker, nudging it perilously close to the edge of the counter. Uh-oh. Stop that cat. I've seen the vines where the dude was like, no, and then the damn cat just pushed it off anyway. Nah, I remember. No. Boots! Stop that. You're not supposed to be in here. She laughs as though I've told a joke. That's a frightfully pretty flower. Calendula incana maritima, if I'm not mistaken. You never cease to amaze me, Boots. How on earth did you know that? Why, I make it my business to know about all rare and valuable works of art. Art? Why not? It has been created like a sculpture or a painting. The marigolds are true artists in the garden. Ah, I wondered if they had something to do with this. It's so unusual, even in its natural swampy habitat. But to have it growing here in the forest is very out of the ordinary. Yes, its properties are extraordinary too, human. Well, I'm quite new to botanical science, so I probably don't know the half of it. Why don't you fill me in? Although I'm always happy to facilitate your learning, human, I simply can't stay here a moment longer. The air is so stale, don't you find? I ignore her sideways glance and upturned nose. Let's go to the beach and drink some coconut water. I'll tell you everything you need to know. Snoots. I'm not going anywhere until I finish this. Don't be ridiculous. You can tinker about in here any time, but the sun will be gone in an hour or two. I'm not tinkering. This is my job. If I don't get it done, the professor will want to know why. Then explain to him you had better things to do. So self-centered. Snooty booty. I won't tell you again. If he catches you here, Pauper will cage you. Be careful with that flower, human. It doesn't do to inhale that fragrance too deeply. What? I turn to ask why, and see her flounce out, knocking the beaker with a swish of her tail as she does. You did that on purpose! But she's gone, leaving me to clear up the broken glass. Yeah, Snooty Booty is one of the 5 cats I met in the very, very beginning, in the prologue. So we skipped all that. So, okay, that's 2 researches down. And I said the last 3 I was going to do reconnaissance, right? So, I mean the last 2 I was going to do recon. But I don't know, I kind of want to do that last research one, you know, since they had 3 available for me, you know. So, yeah, let's... Dang, what should I do according to... Oh, that's right, y'all can't tell me. Okay, okay, 1 more research, and then I'll do 1 reconnaissance. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Once you complete your research, your time on Cat Island will come to an end. Have you seen everything you wanted to see? No! What the heck? No! What the heck? Okay, looks like we're doing recon. Dang! Okay, recon 4. Okay, that security guard I met when I arrived might be a good lead. Time for a bit of interrogation work. Let's go. I've been staring at the back of his head for a long time now. Too long. I'm starting to feel creepy. I just don't understand it. All he does is sit in that chair by the dock, eating egg sandwiches and doing crossword puzzles. How does a man like that become the security guard for a place like this? As far as I can tell, his job consists of greeting the boat to make sure nothing unauthorized gets on or off of it, picking up supply deliveries, and occasionally taking a long, lazy lap of the island to make sure everything's secure. I wonder what he knows about the research that's going on here, if anything. He doesn't seem to be interested regardless. I decide it's time to get to know this island bouncer and go join him at the dock. I sit next to Zane, me on the sand, him in that chair. He's not wearing his big coat, and the short sleeve shirt allows me to notice for the first time how surprisingly muscular he is. Never truly thought of him as a security in the bodyguard sense, but now, squinting at him sideways, trying not to stare too obviously, I begin to see him in a new light. I pluck up the courage to talk. Hey Zane, how are you? Are you trying to start a conversation? He says this without even looking up from his crossword puzzle. Oh, I suppose I am, yes. I don't get to chat to humans much in my job. Research Assistant 125. He rolls out the words like he's reading them. Oh, yes, I guess that's me. So what does the number stand for anyhow? You don't know? He has monotonely, eyes still glued to his crossword puzzle. No, actually, to be honest, Zane, I don't know much at all. There is a definite lack of intel sharing on this project. Which project would that be? This one, the whole research project that goes on here. Is there more than one? Depends who you ask. You, I was just asking you, really. I don't understand your job. I don't need to. I don't care about things I don't need to. What do you care about? Zane looks at me for the first time. You really want to talk, don't you? Well, there's not much else to do here. Besides, I'm interested in it all, aren't you? My interest consists of what's for dinner and when's my next puzzle book's coming. When it's coming, you get it delivered? Comes with the mail. He's back to not looking at me again. The mail? You mean the parcels? And the letters, yeah. The letters? Who would go through the trouble of sending mail all the way out here when we can have email? I laugh, but Zane looks very serious. It's safer sending mail the old-fashioned way. With email, there's viruses, hackers, worms, cyber terrorists. He's not wrong. I get the feeling he's not very tech savvy. Yeah, but anyone can open and read a letter, right? Not if I'm around. And besides, who would suspect that something important would be in a fragrant pink envelope? Awkward silence. Of course, being my usual socially inept self, I'm desperate to fill it. Yeah, that's me all over the place. Need any help with that crossword? I'm pretty good. I can even do the cryptic puzzle in the Daily Inquirer. Oh no. Not the Inquirer. This line usually gains me a little kudos, but Zane simply ignores me. I decided to just come out and say what's on my mind. I mean, it can't make things more awkward than they already are. Zane, have you ever noticed anything strange going on here? Cats behaving weirdly? Zane looks up, his eyes locking straight on mine, unwavering and hard. No. Have you? Well, not exactly, but he's looking at me properly for the first time since we met. Definitely captured his attention, but I'm too nervous to follow through. I'm just being silly. The lack of human company can get to me. It gives me daft ideas. Such as... He's still staring at me as he's trying to read my mind. Sometimes when I'm out tagging, I feel they're playing games on me like children, hide and seek, that kind of thing. Some of those cats may be cleverer than any of us give them credit for. Now it's my turn to be intrigued. In what way? They know when to stay out of the sun. You're going pink. The moment, if there ever was one, is over. I decide maybe Zane isn't the best person to talk to about my concerns. Feeling unwanted and slightly dejected, I decide to head back to camp. I stand up and brush the sand off me. What's a 5-letter word for solitude? Alone. Zane silently scribbles in his book as I leave. Yeah, because now he's officially left alone. See, I know this stuff, baby. Ha ha ha. Sorry. Okay, anyway, so there's the recon there. 42% of an antidote. Shoot, I'm getting there. All right. Okay, let's do another recon thing. If you choose to continue, you could have negative consequences. You restore heart, but oh. Okay, let's choose again then. Okay. Then we will rest. So technically only got 3 hearts a day. Aw. I don't even know what that 4th one is even there for. You had a lovely nap and wake up feeling revitalized. Your energy has been restored. Magic. Magic? The heck are they talking about magic? That's not magic. It's called sleep. It's called recharging. But anyway. Okay. Okay, no, I got more to do, obviously. Okay, let's do some more reconnaissance then. Okay, recon 10. A strange message in the middle of the night. Doesn't anyone on this island sleep? I hear my catalog beeping. I presume it's the professor. I tumble out of bed, half asleep, fumble around looking for the device. Look at the screen, my eyes struggling to focus. The message isn't from the professor at all. There's no contact information. Come outside. Who is this? Come outside. They obviously aren't going to respond to my question. Should I do as the message tells me? Yes. My curiosity is aroused. I have a feeling that there's something important to learn from this stranger, so I throw on my clothes and crawl out of my tent. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Anyone out here? Catalog beeps again. Walk to the edge of the forest. I'm not going any further until you tell me who you are. Walk to the edge of the forest. No. Walk to the edge of the forest. Walk to the edge of the forest. Okay, seriously, like how many times we're going to do this? Stop it! About now I realize I have walked to the edge of the forest. Bruh, you mean to tell me he was typing that in while he was walking? Edge of the forest, I see something on the ground. As I get closer, it becomes clear that it's a small posy of flowers. I gingerly pick them up and notice that several of the flower heads are missing. It beeps again. Follow the petals. And that's when I see the trail of little orange petals, the same color as the bouquet I'm holding. Well, I've come this far, no turning back now. I begin to walk. I'm nervous, so I call out. Hello? No answer. Louder this time. Hello? 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 Who is that? Who goes there? Major? Is that you, Floofy Butt? I really wish you wouldn't call me that, human. What on earth do you think you're playing at? Cavorting around the forest in the dead of night, causing a ruckus. Oh, Major, you don't know how pleased I am to see you. I need your help. And this can't wait until a civilized hour? I'm afraid it can't. I'm not the one who's instigating this. I've been getting messages from an anonymous source asking me to follow them into the forest. Look, they left this trail. Ah, Calendula maritima. Marigolds, herbs of the sun. They said to represent creativity, though some believe them to be symbols of cruelty and grief. Your knowledge is always so impressive, but I have to say on this occasion it's not very comforting. Floofy Butt goes striding off with purpose. Come along then, Spectre, as we're going to follow this trail or not. I shuffle awkwardly behind him. Before the sun comes up, eh? As we continue on for a short while, notice that the petals are getting more sparse, becoming more difficult to see them, until eventually we see them run out. We find ourselves at a small clearing. Well, it appears somebody has been playing a joke on you, Spectre. I sadly agree. This has been nothing but a wild goose chase. Seems so, Major. I'm sorry for dragging you into this. Let's get back to our beds before we waste any more precious snooze time on this fool. I turned to Floofy Butt and noticed that his back is arched and his fur is puffed up, making him look even more floofy than usual. Something wrong, Major? You tell me, human. Does that pile of rocks look suspicious to you? Amongst myriad rock piles, I notice a small, contrived cairn. Floofy Butt's right. It looks far from natural. That looks to me like it's asking to be inspected, Major. Well, get to it, Spectre. You're the one with the thumbs. I begin to dismantle the small mound rock by rock. Not until the foundation stone is removed that we find a manila envelope. Major, look! It's a letter. Looks rather large for a letter, my dear. I think you ought to open it. Here? Or back at base? Having got you this far, I think it's only fair that I have an equal share of the spoils. Spoils? Yes, perhaps we should look right now, Major. As I'm speaking, I've torn into the envelope. Well, out with it. It looks like drawings? What sort of drawings? I'm not sure, but they look quite old, antique even. But do they have value, human? Probably to someone. They appear to be sketches of people here on the island, but I don't recognize anyone. Why would someone lead me to these? How do you know you were meant to find them? Because we followed a trail and it led us here. Actually, the trail ended a while back. This could be a mere coincidence. I hardly see the intrigue of a few old scribbles. They show no artistic flair at all. Even so, I'm gonna hang on to these to see if they prove relevant to whatever mystery is unfolding here on the island. Floofy Butt rolls his eyes. You really ought to focus more on the clues that matter, instead of running around in the middle of the night on wild goose chases. Let's head back before anyone discovers you're missing. I roll up the drawings and tuck them into my waistband. I will study them when I have more time. I think Floofy Butt is probably right, but I don't want to miss a trick. Get some rest now, Spectre. Finally, a sensible suggestion. I head after Floofy Butt, struggling to keep up. I really need some sleep. Alright, corner dwellers, well, it just saved. So, we got into a little bit of something there. I didn't get my expected tale just yet, but in due time, we just started, yes? Yes. So, on that note, this is Spectre531 telling you that if you enjoyed this, go ahead and hit that like button like it owes you money. It's already gray. Make it another color. But only hit it one time, because it only feels that sting one time, and who are they to get more delicious punches out of us when they're only going to feel it one time? You understand? And if you want to be an official corner dweller, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free, I promise. And plus, we would love to have you around here for sure. And last but not least, my compadres, feel free to drop a comment if you wish. I will be so glad to read them. So on all of those notes, this is your friend Spectre531 fading away.